Okay, Algebra 2, this is a review over sequences and series. Number 1, find the next 4 terms of the arithmetic sequence 3, 4.3, 5.6, etc. Arithmetic, you're going to start by finding your common difference. So I would take 4.3 minus 3, which would be 3.0, and it'd be 1.3 is your common difference. So each time you're simply adding 1.3. So you're going to say 5.3 plus 1.3. No, it's not going to be 5.3, it's 5.6. You got to use your last term. 5.6 plus 1.3 is 6.9, plus 1.3 is 8.2, plus 1.3 is 9.5. So 6.9, 8.2, 9.5. 6.9, 8.2, 9.5. But it did say 4, so you need to go ahead and say plus 1.3 one more time. And 10.8 is your answer there. Number 2, find the 20th term. If A is 1, A1 is 7 and D is negative 4, so AN is going to be A20 is equal to A1, which is 7, plus N minus 1, so 20 minus 1, times your D, and they told you D is negative 4. So you're just going to punch that in your calculator. You're going to say 7 plus, open parentheses, 20 minus 1, close parentheses, times negative 4, and you get negative 69. Negative 69 is the 20th term. Number 3, form an arithmetic sequence that has 3 terms. So 1, 2, 3 terms between 6 and negative 4. Between 6 and negative 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 skips. Okay? So you got to kind of figure out what is the difference between negative 4 and 6. So that would be 6 to 0, and a 4, you're going to have 10. And you're going to take that and you're going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4 skips. So 10 divided by 4. If you come over here, 10 divided by 4 is 2.5, just to make sure. And it was going down, so it's a negative. So if you had 6 minus 2.5, that's 1, minus 2.5. That's your second one, minus 2.5. That's your third one, minus 2.5. Takes you to negative 4. So that was correct. So you're going to have, from 6, you're going to have 3.51 and negative 1.5. 3.51 and negative 1.5. So what you did was you found the difference between these two. It was kind of like saying negative 4 minus 6, and that was a negative 10. And then we divided that by 4 because there were 4 skips, and that gave us our common difference. Number 4, we're changing to the geometric sequence, and we want the next 4 terms. So you got to start by figuring out what R was, and so 49 over 343, okay, 49 divided by 343, and I would actually do math, enter, and it's 1/7. So on this problem, you're going to say that R is equal to 1/7. So you're going to say 7 times 1/7, okay, or in your calculator, whatever, 1. So 7 times, you're going to need to open parentheses, 1 divided by 7 is 1. And then you could do it like this and change that to 1 divided by, it's probably easier to just type it in every time, 1 divided by 7. So it's 1 times, my bad, 1 times, open parentheses, 1 divided by 7 is actually 1/7, okay, or as a decimal, however you want to do it. 1/7 times 1/7 is 1 over 49, and if you do 49 times 7, you get 343, so it would be 1 over 343 for your next 4 terms. To find the 7th term, okay, so we're looking for A7, and they gave me A1 and R. Okay, so I'm going to use the first geometric, it's not a sum, it's just the one to find the certain term. So you're going to say A1 is 2.2 times R, which is 2 to the 7 minus 1. So basically it's 2.2 times 2 rooftop 6, because 7 minus 1 is 6, and you get 140.8. 140.8. All right, going to the next page. You're going to form a geometric sequence that has 3 terms between 0.2 and 125. So start with this 125. It is the 4th term, is equal to A1, which is 0.2, times R, which we don't know, to the n minus 1. Well, 12.5 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. So 5 minus 1. So I'm going to take my calculator, and 12.5 gets divided by 0.2. Maybe. Okay, this calculator is going to freeze, so I'm going to pause. Okay, so 12.5 divided by 0.2 is 62.5, and then if you look at this, it's going to say that 62.5 is equal to r to the 4th. Okay, we have to find the 4th root of that. So what we're going to do is say 62.5 rooftop open 1 divided by 4, because that's finding the 4th root of it. And we get 2.81. If we go math, enter, enter, doesn't like that. So 2.81 is your R. So let's just kind of test that and see if it looks like that's right. If you took and started out with 0.2 times 2.81 times 2.81 times 2.81, times 2.81, and you get 12.46, which is really close. So that works, okay? So we're going to say that it was 4.4, 1.6, and 0.6. So 0.6, 0.6, 1.6, 4.4, 1.6, 4.4. Okay, so now we're going to have to evaluate with our limits. Okay, we're talking about our infinite sequences and series. So you're going to take on this one, and you're going to take each problem, each part of your problem, and put it over n. So you're going to say 2n over n over 5n over n plus 1 over n. So 2n over n, it cancels, and so you have a 2 on top. 5n over n cancels, leaves you 5 plus 1 over n. The limit of 1 over n, as you divide by a number, you're going to get really close to 0. So this becomes 2 over 5. Number 8, you're going to say 4n over n plus 1 over n all over n over n. So that's going to become 4 plus 1 over n all over 1. So 4 plus the limit of 1 over n is 0 all over 1. And so that answer is 4. Looking at number 9, you're going to put everything over n to the 4th. So 4n to the 3rd over n to the 4th minus 3n over n to the 4th all over n to the 4th over n to the 4th minus 4n to the 3rd over n to the 4th. So then this is going to reduce and give you 4 over n minus 3 over n to the 3rd all over 1 minus 4 over n. 4 over n is going to be a limit of 0. If you're not sure how I'm finding that, I'm saying 4 divided by 100 and 4 divided by 500, and I'm just getting closer and closer to 0. Same thing is going to happen on 3 over n to the 3rd. 3 divided by 100 to the 3rd. Okay, we already see an e, so that's going to be a 0. So we have 0 minus 0 all over 1 minus 0, so your answer is 0. Number 10, find the sum of the infinite series, 1 over 20 plus 1 over 40 plus 1 over 80, etc. So your formula is going to be 1 over 20 all over 1 minus, you got to figure out your R. So 1 over 40 minus 1 over 20. You're not actually subtracting, you're really dividing. So if you take your calculator and you say open 1 divided by 40, close divided by open 1 divided by 20, close, enter, you get 0.5. So R is 0.5. R equals 0.5. So this becomes 1 over 20 all over 0.5. So you would say 1 divided by 20, close, divided by 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5, and you get 0.1 for the answer for the whole thing. All right, going to the next page. Find the 20th term of the arithmetic sequence if A1 is 7 and D is -4. So you're going to go back to your arithmetic sequence. You just got to look at their key words. What are they talking about? And so A20 is equal to A1, which is -7, plus n minus 1, so 20 minus 1 times D, which is -4. So you're just going to punch that in your calculator, and you're going to say 7 plus 19 times -4, and you get -69. Form a geometric sequence that has 3 numbers between 0.2 and 0.125 or 125. We've actually already done that on number 6, so I'm not going to make you do that again. Going down to number 13. And it looks like it's the end of the year. We're dealing with prom. Miss Cute is crazy, whatever you want to blame it on. The rest of this review is a repeat of questions that we've already done on the review, so you do not have to do 13, 14, or 15. And you're done with the review. You can work on anything you owe me or study your review to get ready for the test tomorrow. Have a great day.